Hi guys, welcome in this new video, and today I'm going to give you some fall recommendation. Okay, so today's video is going to be a little different from my other video. I'm going to sit and talk the whole time, so I'm pretty nervous about it, but that's okay. So as you know, fall is my favorite season ever. I already told you in the video in which I'm decorating my apartment for this season, and yeah, I love it so much, and that's why today I'm doing a fall recommendation, even though we are already half through the season. So to me, fall means horror, thriller, magic, cozy, romance. Well, I'm not sure if horror and cozy can be put in the same sentence, but that's the vibes that fall gives me. So in this video I'm going to do some recommendation for books, series, movies, music and YouTube channel. So I'm going to start with the books, and as you know, maybe you don't, I love reading. This is one of my favorite things ever, and so it makes sense that I'm including a book section in this video. But I couldn't do a video without talking about Harry Potter. Yes, so of course Harry Potter is the fall books by excellence. I just translated a French expression. I have no idea if you can say it in English, but you know what I mean, like Harry Potter equal fall. You cannot think about fall without thinking about Harry Potter, and vice versa. You cannot think about Harry Potter without thinking about fall. I need to tell you that my favorite Harry Potter is the first and the third. Maybe I even prefer the third over the first one. Okay, then another book is XOXO. Also, it's pretty famous book on TikTok, so I think you've already heard about it. I love it so much. This is one of my favorite books ever. Okay, as you can see, I annotated a lot, but wait for the sequel, because this is how much I've annotated the sequel. Yeah, that's pretty insane, but it's just to show you how much I love this book. Then I'm going to talk to you about 3 thriller horror books. The first one is the one that I'm currently reading, and if you saw my previous video, you know that this is The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. I have no idea if it's how you say it. As well as XOXO, this book went very viral on TikTok, and this is about a woman that killed her husband and went silent for 6 years, I believe. And so the book takes place 6 years later in the present, where she has a new therapist that wants to help her talking. And what I really love about these books is that you have, well, in the present, when she's not talking, and you also have some extract from her journal in the past, around the time when she killed her husband. And so it's crazy how you can compare those two situations, when sometimes the therapist meets some people in the present and she talked about them in her journal, and so you're like, this is absolutely not the same thing that this person said to the therapist. That's strange. Okay, so the final thriller mystery book is, well, I have no idea what this is the English name of it. Okay, so this is The Truth About Harry Potter Affair. Oh my god, this is my favorite book ever. I loved it so freaking much. And this is basically about an author, Marcus, that he had a friend, Harry, and one day his friend is put in prison because he's suspected to have killed a 16-year-old girl like 30 years ago. It took place in a small city. Okay, so then I have 2 more books to recommend you. The first one is Pride and Prejudice. Oh my god, this is my favorite book ever. This is such a perfect romance. I love it so freaking much. This is incredible, and I just don't have the words to tell you how much you need to read it if you haven't done it yet, because I have no word except to say that this is a masterpiece. Okay, and the final recommendation for books is actually a series that is called The Seventh Sister. It's by Lucinda Riley, and there is 8 books. I only read 3 of them, but this is amazing. So it's basically about a mysterious rich man that adopted 6 girls, and one day he died. He was very mysterious, and he left letters to each of his daughters with basically the place where he adopted them. And so if they wanted to look for their history, their biological family, they could open the letter and read about it. And what I love about the books is that it travels in times. We are the present when the girls try to find out their origin, but it also took place somewhere around the 20s, where we follow a family and you see what happened to make the last children adopted. I don't know if that makes sense, but I hope it does. And every book focuses on a sister. Okay, that's it for the books, and now I'm going to talk to you about some movies that I really liked. So once again, Harry Potter. Of course, you need to watch Harry Potter during falls because it's just the best season ever to do it. So if you don't know, I'm a huge fan of horror movie, and this is why I made you a list of my favorite horror movie. So there is some that are really famous, like American Nightmare. I just wanted to say it because I love them so freaking much. Then another movie is Hush. This is about a deaf woman that lives in a wood. I don't think it was a great idea, and one day there is a killer at her house, and so this is how she's trying to survive when there is a killer. She cannot contact anyone and she cannot hear him. That was terrifying but so freaking great. Okay, and finally the last movie I wanted to talk to you about is Jessie. I seen it last year. Did you hear that? That's okay. So this is about a woman that is with her husband on the house in the wood for the weekend, but her husband died, and how can I say it? She is kind of attached to the bed, if you know what I'm saying, and so she cannot escape, she cannot reach the phone or anything, and it's just basically her standing in that bed waiting for something or someone to help her, and that was so freaking great. And once again, the movie goes back in time when she was a child and when she met her husband, I believe, and the end of this movie is I don't know what to say, so I just have to do something. Oh my god, I think I want to rewatch it. I think I'm going to rewatch it. I loved it so much. Okay, so the next category is the TV shows. I don't have that much of shows. Once again, you have the pretty famous show that obviously you know about, like Gilmore Girls, Criminal Minds, Teen Wolf and Pretty Little Liars, but it's just a show that I loved so much that I needed to put in that video. Actually, I haven't watched Teen Wolf and Pretty Little Liars in a while. I know that Pretty Little Liars is pretty problematic, but I think that if you watch it knowing everything that is problematic in it, well, that's okay, but of course if you are too young, don't watch it. And also I think about another show here is Murder. I love that show so much, and I used to watch it when it was How to Get Away with Murder, and now they just cut the titles because it was too freaking long. I think you know it, but this is basically about 5 law students that work for the teacher who is a lawyer. It's just their life and a lot of things happened. Finally, one of my favorite shows ever, Anne with an E. In English, is it Anne with an E or Anne of Green Gables? This is basically about a girl that is adopted by two farmers, a brother and a sister, but they wanted to adopt a guy to help them with the farm work, but a girl came in and she's so freaking funny, she's extraordinary, she's smart. This is just the story of this girl that is trying to figure out who she is when she don't know who is her biological parents. And finally, I wanted to talk to you about two French series that are available on Netflix. So the first one is Mortel, and well, this is about three high school students that made a pact with the demon to have some superpowers, and this is just how they deal with it. My camera is dying. Oh my god, I won't have time to film the end of the video. And finally, the last show that I wanted to talk to you is Le Bazar de la Charité. Wow, I don't have the word to describe that show. Once again, I watched it a long time ago. I think it was in 2019, 2018, something like that. I think it was in the 19th century, and this is about rich people that went into an event, but the problem is that the place went on fire. At the time, women used to wear very large dress, and so a lot of them end up locked in that place, and a lot of women died. This is based on true events that really happened in Paris at the time. You have some side trope like romance. Okay guys, so I had to put my camera on charge, and so now it's dark outside and I'm going to finish this video with my lights on, even though the lighting is so bad now. So I left you when we had to talk about music. Of course, there is some basic fall music, but I just put you my favorite ones. The first of all, I think, and maybe the most famous of this video, it's probably Harry Styles' first album, Harry Styles. Everyone of the music, it's such a fall mood and I love it so much. And what I really love about this album is that every song is different, like every song creates a specific mood, and yeah, I love it so much. Okay, now I'm not going to give you a specific song or a specific album, I'm just going to name two groups: Cigarettes After Sex and Arctic Monkeys. I think I have nothing to add to this statement. Those two groups, those two bands are so full vibes. This is incredible, like I love their music so freaking much. And finally, the last person I'm going to talk to you about music is Riles. Oh my god, I am in love with Riles since 2016. I love him so freaking much. I love his song so much. I went to his concert once and I think this is one of my favorites memories ever. He's just so freaking talented and he works so freaking hard. I really think that people don't know him as much as he deserves it. Okay, and finally I'm going to talk to you about some YouTube channels that I love so much, and I think that they are such a great fall vibe. So first of all, I'm going to talk to you about some booktubers. Just Haley and Haley Farm. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I have no idea how it says, but you got the picture, so that's okay. They are such vibes. I love it so much, and the videos are really short, and this is also what I love about it. I don't know, I love the videos so much and I just can't wait every time I publish the video. I just can't wait to see it. Then I have to talk to you about three French YouTubers because Well, I'm French, so of course I also watch French videos. The first one is Giovanna. I love her so freaking much. She does a lot of different videos, but the one I love the most is the JVDT. Well, basically she's making a video about like actuality, about celebrities, true crime, and a lot of things like that. And I don't know, I feel it's just such a vibe for fall, in a sense where sometimes in fall you just want to be in your bed with a tea, with hot chocolate, and you just want to watch a video. I feel that Giovanna's video are just perfect. Okay, and finally I'm going to talk to you about two YouTubers that do true crime videos. So the first one is Oria and the second one is Liv. So they are both French and publish video in French, and I don't know, also there's such a vibe, and of course true crime is fall vibe. I think fall is the best season to watch true crime, and their videos are so good in the sense where they are created such a mood, and I don't know, yeah, it's just so excited to watch their video because they are long, they are well written, well documented, we have a lot of photos, they are telling the story so freaking well. Honestly, sometimes I cannot watch the video alone in the dark because I get too scared. Even though Criminal Minds is my favorite show ever and I can easily watch it in the dark. This is to tell you how much scary that video are, and I love it so much. So I think I'll told everything that I wanted to talk to you about. It was pretty strange for me to be here and talk, just sit in front of the camera, and I don't know, I'll see. I hope I did a great job because sometimes I still struggle with my English, and yeah, so it was pretty scary to know that I'm going just to sit and talk and talk and talk and talk. But yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with it, and I would like to do others video like this where I just talk, because I also feel like this helped me a lot with my English and how to speak. Now I actually have a pile of books that I need to put in my bookshelves because that's the book that I showed you at the beginning. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like it if you enjoy it, and see you next Sunday for another video. Bye!